going on, guys? I apologize, I'm very sick, so we'll just get this over quickly. There is timestamps in the description if you don't want to watch professional attack and defender clips. Yes, I said professional. That being said, are you tired of constantly running public and losing exos while I'm trying for level cap? Titania solves all those problems all at once. All these clips are run from Twitch. We're streaming every single day, Monday through Saturday at 12 to 1 p.m. EST. The build is by, and please don't come at me in the comments, is Aloe Vera's, or as you might know him, Fells and Tax Build. Enjoy the video, man. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers, peace and love.
You know what I definitely didn't do? Spend my fucking traces from the last round. It's fine. Let's talk about Titania. First we'll go over the passive, then we'll go over all the abilities and the build, then we'll get to the weapons we used and her exalted weapon. Passive, mid. Moving on. Or one, we cast this so that we're not getting knocked around when we're flying, all that kind of stuff. Our 2, Zata's Whisper. This is what gives us that damage we need for the Thrax kills. It also makes us be able to kill ads a lot easier. Paired with Blast, it just spreads it to everybody. You just end up killing everything all at once. That's all cluttered in a bunch. Very good. You don't really need all too much strength on this. Ideally, you just have it on. Our 3, we don't use this. Kind of mid. You can subsume over this slot if you wish. I chose to go over the second slot. It doesn't really matter. Our 4, this is what's going to help us do everything. When you're this small, your hitbox is very small, and your razor wings that are flying around, they also take the attention of the enemies. We pair this with our razor wing blitz augment, which gives us a like 200% fire rate and speed bonus. Very, very, very strong. You almost always want to have this at 4 stacks. Now, when you're flying around, you don't want to be in your sprint mode. You want to be walking in your flight because you will go way, way, way too fast. The mods. We run preparations so that in the event we do go down, we spawn with max energy because we do need energy to be able to be effective. Precision intensify so that we get razor wing even stronger. We run equilibrium so we have more energy. Narrow-minded, so longer duration. Catalyzing shields so that we can shield gate. Augur secrets so that we do get the shield gate. And because of the bug with catalyzing shields, any amount of shield gives you a full shield gate of 1.33 seconds. Archon continuity because on our pistols we mod for toxin, which will in turn give us a full set of corrosive stacks. Corrosive projection to start them off with minus 18% armor at all times. Arcanes, we went for Pistolier so that we can just constantly be shooting. We never really have to stop as long as we get a headshot kill. This is very easy on Titania. This is a pretty mandatory mod. Arcane Precision. This is also pretty mandatory as we are using Titania's pistols. That extra bit of damage is very, very, very strong. It'll take a lot of bullets if you do not have this on. If you don't have Precision, you want to switch that out, I would recommend Velocity. Now onto our shards. We are running 1 casting speed and 1 effectiveness on energy orbs. These are ideal. You don't have to, this build doesn't require shards. However, if you're going to level cap, these are the ideal shards you do have. We got 1 for ability strength. This one's a flex slot, and we have 1 for equilibrium as a shard. This is also a flex slot. The emerald shard, this is a mandatory shard. Because we're proccing Toxin and we have Archon continuity on, we're getting those corrosive stacks very, very easily. This is mandatory to get that 13 stacks of corrosive, plus our corrosive projection. They have like, I want to say like 5% armor left. And because we don't have viral, we need some type of armor strip. This is it. Our primary, we don't run this for anything other than just having it on, to be honest. This is kind of a useless thing. You don't even need to run this. Our secondary. We run this for Amalgam Barrel Diffusion. In the event we ever get thrown out of our 4, we at least have some dodge speed to get around the map a little bit quicker. And we have our Praetos. The build does not matter. However, we run these Incarnans so that we can get the speed in the event we do get knocked out of our 4. Now our bread and butter. Dex Pixia, okay? This is... The way you have these mods is very, very exact, okay? Because you want to have magnetic. This magnetic can be anywhere. But you want to mod for blast and toxin. You want the toxin so that you get the effects of the Archon continuity on your frame. And you want blast so that it combines with Zatas to AoE nuke everything in a 3-meter radius. We're running an Enervate build, so we don't need to mod for crit chance. So you will basically be able to nuke pretty much everything. We're running the target cracker for the more crit damage, and because we are running Enervate, we don't need the crit chance. This mod is a flex slot. You can run pretty much everything you want here. I don't really move around with aiming. I just had nothing to put here. I had extra space. Why not? We didn't actually go for anything in the melee. I've never used this before. You could mod this out for a Acolyte killer. That is up to preference. We ran the Hurus Kubro as our companion. We ran this so we got Reinforced Bond, we got Tenacious Bond, and we got Resourceful Retriever. It's pretty standard. I use this in a lot of my builds. I love the Hurus Kubro. I mean, it's just the best well-rounded. Also, if you wanted to ever go into invis builds and all that kind of stuff, you could. Hurus is very, very good like that. Now, if you are interested in the fashion, here it is. Show you guys the Saidana. It is the Relata. Probably butchered that. It's fine. Then we got the attachments. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, man, please make sure to drop a like, drop a follow, do whatever you got to do, man. I hope to see you guys in the next one, man. Cheers, peace, and love.